just another day, isn't it, gang? It's just another day. But, unlike most days, here in the commentary booth, for Obstacle Academy's final World Ninja League qualifier of the season, Season 9, I have with me an athlete who competed today, named Mr., first name Mr., last name Diego, last name Carvajal, and his father, who has some commentary experience from earlier today, Mr. Daniel Carvajal. Say hi, everybody.
Bonjour.
Thanks for having us, Hunter.
You're welcome. So I have a little bit of help in the commentary booth today. We have had an exciting day so far, and we have a lot of exciting runs coming up. We are running the full course format. 10 obstacles, you get a point. You get points awarded for obstacles completed based on their difficulty and how quickly you do them. So it may sound like a confusing format, but you get used to it. After a couple competitions, they have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to run the whole course. And we've seen a couple finishers today. I think every wave, every division, just about. I've had some pretty exciting runs, some close calls, some epic finishes, some cool saves. Should we take a look at the course that these athletes are going to run? Let's see. We got Judge Skinny on the move doing his bunny hops. Bunny hop is how I would describe a lot of his movement. Bunny hops and what I call the PDH, which is like a perfect dead hang. So you'll see sometimes it's usually, I'll show you. There's a lot of camera cuts here. Every time there's a camera cut, it means that there may have been a whoopsie on the obstacle. So this is one spinning trapeze bar to another one, PDH. So here we have momentum generation to dismount. It's a much bigger dismount.
Hunter.
Yes, sir.
How many whoopsies would you say are there per camera cut?
Per camera cut? 6. I would say average 6.
Oh, no.
If it gets real bad, if it's more than like 15 or 20, you'll see it. Sometimes we'll have to insert, we use CGI to insert a different athlete in. So if you see, so like I said, there's a camera cut there. That means that probably there was a couple whoopsies. If you see a different athlete, like for here, that means it was probably 15 or 20. 15 or 20-ish tries. So here's the lollipops. These things were kind of a nuisance earlier on. This obstacle, just in general, was a nuisance throughout the day.
Yeah.
Did you think this one was hard?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like other people got really bothered by it. It didn't really bother me.
Yeah, you ran early and completed it.
But I feel like on the last 2 lollipops, reaching for the second to last one, if you come with a lot of momentum on your backswing, the strain on your forward hand will peel you off.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because they're also different heights, too. And that's what's tough to see from the camera angle is that, you know, when holds from far away in a zoomed-in lens like that, it's tough to see the variety of heights and distances. So here we'll see, this is an obstacle we haven't really gotten to see done by competitors, but we have Coach Skinny doing it here, so he does a 180 here. So let's see. It's going to be, so then he's on these ones. See, there's little cliffhanger ledges on these. And then we have kind of the final one here. He builds up swing for it. And he does a lache, and what the?
He had a whoopsie.
Oh, it had to have been. Where'd this guy come from? What's with the superhero land? That was crazy. Skinny completely morphed into a different person. What on earth? Well, here's a look at your run order. Looks like Miguel's going to lead the charge today, and then we have Kyla, Arthur, Jonah, Malachi. Kind of a glance at the whole run order. A lot of heavy hitters here today, boys. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We got about 5 minutes. We're going to double check some cameras, get the stream situated. Got about 5 minutes, and then the action's going to start. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in just a few.
you know. I'll let you know when I get that 150. Wait, weren't they? Still count, I mean, I guess that doesn't count because it's not liquid, but it's close enough to it. Then I saw it in the store and I'm like, what? They still got this stuff? I'm gonna try it again. It's been years. So you know about the almonds, huh? Yeah, I just read about them. I just read about them. They're really good for you. Oh, that's a lot of that. Yeah, I saw that in the store. They're so small.
All right, everybody. We can see our cameraman stumbling his way over to the starting platform. Got his knee is all bandaged up. We have, starting the wave off, Miguel in the teen division. So, I mean, this course is certainly tougher, you guys, than what we've seen so far. You saw from the walkthrough video, you can just kind of count the amount of cuts during the walkthrough, during the demonstration video. That's a good indicator on how tough the course is. So we'll see. So far, Miguel's looking pretty smooth. Anybody have the data on whether we've seen Miguel compete here before?
Oh.
Because he looks very familiar, but I'm not sure. So this is certainly a more difficult obstacle than it was in previous age groups. It's a spinning bar, 2 spinning bar, downward and diagonal. And the first one is much higher up, so No issues so far. Diego, do you think you could have completed that spinning bar obstacle?
Yeah,
I think so. I
It
think
just
so.
might be harder than the trapeze bar to get swing on both because your hand kind of starts rolling off.
Absolutely. This is also a little bit different, right?
Yeah, I was kind of scared of the
I-
G-force on that obstacle.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's 2 points that it swings from. It's a good pull off the rope. No problem. Nice light feet. We're making really good time.
And really clean run up to now.
Yeah, real clean. He's got a little under 2 minutes. I mean, so we've seen this obstacle in a form in one way. It looks to me like he's lining up a dismount here, you guys. He's glancing at the dismount, but he's also glancing at the last hook. You can almost just see the wheels turning.
That's a
Yeah, he's lined up. I think if he goes here, that's nicely done.
Hunter.
Yes,
So you know there's a split decision here.
absolutely.
If you had to choose one, which one would you do?
Neither. I think I'd redo the obstacle before this. It looks so fun. And then just ask the judge to give me credit for 10 obstacles.
Yeah.
What do you think? Think that'd be allowed?
You'd get extra points.
Oh, fingertips! You know, honestly, it depends. I would say in most circumstances, I would have ended up choosing the cliffs just in my ninja prime. Right now, I would attempt this one and maybe make it. But I don't know if it would have been as clean as Mr. Miguel, because that's first runner. I mean, he comes from down south, comes from Jungle Gym, so he's got phenomenal coaching down there and a great facility. But still, to run first and to full clear, that's a lot to ask, and he delivered. But I think under most circumstances, I'd do the cliffhangers, man. You know, it's tough to be dexterous and accurate and open and close your hands quickly when you're pumped. But if the run went really well, I think I would have done the cliffhangers. If the run went poorly and I was pumped and too tired, I would have had to risk it for the pockets. So up next, though, we got Kyla down on the starting platform. Kyla's on an elite team. One of the highest elite teams we have. See, even just the movement to the position that she's in right now, she faced the same direction the entire time, which is just a testament to her experience. That dismount Lachey is massive. And the distance in between those two agility components is also massive. So the teens run a really similar course here to the elite division. No problem with the spinning bars, huh? The dismounts themselves are enormous. That's about as clean as we've seen that.
Pretty efficient run, too.
Yeah, she's not looking very tired, is she?
Yeah. She looks like she knows what he's doing.
Yep, that's
Like-
true.
She really planned it out.
Yeah, Diego, take note.
Take note?
Yeah,
Oh.
take note.
Yep. I got up my planning game.
Nice dismount out of Kyla. Just collecting points. If you're new to the stream, underneath where it says Kyla, there are a bunch of rectangles, green, white, and gray. There are up to 4 colors, and there are no red rectangles. So that means all the obstacles that she's attempted, she's completed. The obstacle she's on is white. The remaining obstacles are gray. Completed are green.
That's the first obstacle that gave her a little bit of trouble, but she got through it.
Yeah. Oh, no! The tricky balance claims one. Those things are... Nobody looks at them, no matter how often you do ninja, nobody looks at a bunch of those spinning pipes and thinks, oh, okay, sweet. This is a gimme.
Pipes are a really fickle obstacle.
Yeah, man, fickle pickle. That's
You-
what you call a pickle that gives you trouble. Let's call it a fickle pickle. Coming down on that one too. That one's really, really tricky. So it's almost there's like a weird familiarity to it because you expect nunchuck, but they're shaped just slightly differently, so it almost throws you off. Massive lâcher. Looks like one hand just missed. First hand was good. Second hand just came off. That's an awesome run out of Kyla. Everything except for those last three have been pesky throughout the entire day. Gets a hug from the buddy, training partner. Gonna see her run later.
Yeah, more on that pipe roller obstacle. You can practice pipe rollers for like 15 years and still fail them every once in a while.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. There's no such thing as 100% on those things, is there? On the starting platform now, we got Arthur Shepard. Arthur's been competing here quite a bit. So if I were a betting man, I would assume just seeing Arthur compete a ton, I'm willing to bet we're going to see some big dynamic movement. Maybe some early dismounts, early skips. That's kind of the classic Arthur style. He goes big. Real comfortable in the air.
Really efficient run up to now.
Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Famous hunter sayings.
That's right.
More famous hunter sayings.
Clearing right along and all green. We're all green so far. I wonder what the optimal beta on this cone zone is. What do you think?
I mean, I'd probably take a big pull and go. As
think
prior
so?
to what I did, taking like 15 swings on that thing.
Didn't move a bit there.
Yeah, they
None
didn't
of
even
them.
roll. Skinny glued him to the wheels. He wants all finishers.
Yeah, these lollipops have taken out very good competitors.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Hey, Arthur's really managing swing design. I think, yeah, we're looking at the dismount here. You can see that was clean.
That skipping the last one is kind of a hard dismount to do because if you come with too much
No! He was so close, you guys. But ops to Lachey right off the jump. But unfamiliar hold, right? And you're that close to the end. Sometimes it's like fear of success. There's a look at Miguel swinging, just for good measure. Artistic choice. Up next on the starting platform, we have Jonah. Quick bucket of chalk. Add Jonah Farst. Farst.
Farsht.
Farst.
I wonder how much that first, really quick and clean run by Miguel is affecting the other people.
A ton, man. It's honestly, I really think that it does. So it's tough, especially because if so Miguel's not local, right? So like, let's say somebody local ran and they performed. Their performance could be rated X out of 10. Everybody can base their size and movement style and familiarity and experience next to the person who competed local. But if somebody that you don't have a lot of data on does it, it's still a mystery and it complicates things. Here we got Jonah's on the move. Jonah's come a real long way. He was on an intermediate team. He was on my team for a little while. Him and his buddy put in the work and moved up to advanced. So he'll... Yeah, because he overshot the platform, that's technically his attempt at the next obstacle, so... which... I mean, it's a fail on the cat grab obstacle with the shield. It's a completion otherwise, so...
Yeah,
Moving on to the cone zone.
it sucks when that happens.
Yeah, it's true. Control those dismounts. That's part of what makes this division so tricky, is this is when things get really close to the elite level. But Jonah's still a real solid competitor. I mean, you can see now he's still picking up points even after that fall. He's picking up points. Balance is so tricky. You hate it.
Those
You hate it.
the fickle pipe rollers.
Yeah, the fickle pickles, bro. I can't believe you named him that.
Ooh.
So he's got one more. So what I would like to see out of Jonah, I would like to see like a breath or two, before attempting either of these. He's going for pockets. He has the strength, wingspan, and power to do it. But I'd like to see just a breath. Awesome run out of Jonah.
That first lâcher onto that triangle is seems to be causing Ninja some issues.
Yeah, it sure does. It's a problem, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
On the starting platform now, looks like Malachi's down there getting in the zone. Now we're moving. First big move of the course. Giant lâcher, diagonal, and then another giant lâcher, downward dismount.
It's like a tricky obstacle to do really efficiently to actually shuffle with that ring taken out. That makes a big difference in how efficient you can run it.
Yeah, it really changes the obstacle behavior altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than it being this zigzaggy flow line that you can almost link through the whole thing. Now it's like a couple syllables pause for the lâcher, and then a huge dismount. Malachi's making good time, about a minute in. It's good wingspan here. The direction change, he might be lined up for one more, we'll see. Looks like the judge has got his eyes on his feet down there. He opts to reach over to the second cone, very smart. Good to be aware of the rule set.
I think that's the first person we've seen that actually uses the second cone. No one had used it up until that point.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They were just going off of one, but I mean, that's part of the reason it's there, honestly. Can he do it? Let's go. That has to have been the...
And the pipe falls off.
Yeah, just tears it apart. Says, I'm done with it. You can see the effort on his face. That's hard.
Ooh.
Tosses the lollipop.
Nunchuck hooks have always gotten me. I can't imagine lollipop hooks.
Yeah, the lollipops are tricky. Man, they really are.
One of the only people we've seen get the first lâcher.
Yep, that's exactly right. Oh, we had it. Just the precision was off on one hand, but an awesome run. Adam Malachi, that's nice work. Everything but the last two. Down on the starting platform now. We haven't. We have. We got Emmett. Heather had our cameraman was confused.
He just wanted to make a big entrance,
Yeah, it's fashionably late. Yeah. Emmett's doing a double header. So this is the second comp of the day, it sounds like, for Emmett. Couldn't get enough.
Looks like he's really warmed up from that other comp.
Yeah.
Moving through everything really efficiently.
Yeah, luckily he did his must have done his warm up there. So I'm not sure if he had a time for a warm up. He missed the rule session. So hopefully he had the walkthrough video, but it doesn't look like it's affecting him much, does it?
Yeah.
Do we know where his other comp was? I mean, that's pretty...
6:05. Yeah, it was out of state. So, it's traveling man.
This other comp doesn't seem to be affecting his performance that much. You'd think he'd be really tired from competing somewhere else, but
Yeah, honestly, I think he's doing just fine.
honestly, it seems to have actually, like, fired him up.
Yeah, he could have gotten that first, like, that nerves wave, and this is a non-rookie move here, like taking the breath before what's been the real issue for athletes, taking a breath before these things.
You had mentioned that, earlier with one of the kids that you coach, that, you're hoping he'd take a breath, but it's sometimes difficult in the heat of battle to sit down and do that.
Yeah, exactly. Getting the...
Going straight into this.
That was fingertips on his left. You can see him shake his head, too, after the catch. He's like, oh, can we do it again? Yeah, we're going to get another clear, you guys. This has kind of been a productive ninja day, it sounds like, from Mr. Emmett. I wonder how he did at his first competition, because... Oh, okay. He was just there watching. I was going to say, because that put him in first. Looks like it put him in first by a decent amount on time. But down on the starting platform now, we have a true local. We got Lucy. One of the two Lucys we got. We got two of them competing today. If you guys are short on Lucy's, shouldn't you not anymore?
Lucy Farrell and Lucy Jones, I think.
Correct. You've been on a team with this Lucy, haven't you? That's a clean save.
Yeah. And before you could see the other Lucy, Lucy Farrell Lucy Jones back there chalking up.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, she was so close. What had even happened? It looked like she was on it, but maybe
one
preemptively tried to like re-grip or something.
Yeah, like it seemed like one hand kind of came, like bounced off, and the other hand kind of rolled off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's confusing from a camera to see what actually happens.
Yeah, it's real tricky. It's real tricky. It's clearing right along. Just has that one fall so far. Onto the skateboard. She clears the skateboard, but it was a close one. Boop, boop, boop. Clean again. Picking up points. Man, that's unfortunate because I've seen Lucy lâcher a spinning bar do lâchers on similar components like spinning bar, huge ones to and from, much bigger. And she's making these like a walk in the park.
Yeah, Diego, I mean, you've seen her do a lot of lâchers to spinning bars, and I don't know what you think, but I don't think I would have expected that.
Yeah, I
think she might have over-lâchered it.
Pretty surprised.
She looked real comfortable on those lollipops too, and then that huge reach must have got to her. See how she shifted off to the side a little bit to view the pocket?
Yeah.
And then just missed that one hand, but great run out of Lucy. It's nice work. Gets a hug from the training partner. Little handful of runners left here, fellers. Up next, we have another Lucy. Running it back. It's Lucy Jones. Lucy's got ninja in the DNA. Lucy's parent run earlier. Boom, easy money.
Yeah, one of the fastest runs I've seen so far.
Yeah, Lucy's ridiculous. World podium multiple times. You can tell just the confidence, hitting link tech, understanding bicycle real quick. She was the people's champion last year.
Yeah, only stopping for some very short chalk breaks.
Yeah, barely, just a handful.
Unlike,
she-
unlike me.
Did you stop for more than just a couple chalk breaks?
Well, I may or may not have started with my pants white and my hands white also.
Yeah, that's true. And you had a mouthful, right? Didn't you eat a little bit? Oh, that was that was as close as you can get and still make it. She fell into the dismount.
Yeah, that was so close.
Oh, it's going to be tough. That one's a real tough one. She's had a real big break. Had a real big break. I knew she might have an issue. I don't imagine she'll have much of an issue here with this one. She might be a little bit pumped. But as long as she's precise, honestly, I don't think the first move is much easier than the second two. At least you can really see where you're grabbing dead on the first one.
Yeah. And it also seems that more people are failing on the first move than the other two.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a nice run out of Lucy. It's just the dreaded lollipops, man. Lollipop lane. You hate them. But slotted her into first so far. A decent amount. On the starting platform, we got Oriana.
It'll be nice to see someone maybe choose the other split decision.
You're right. You think we will?
Maybe. I don't know. It'll
tough
be
to
interesting
say.
because since no one's tried it, they're probably going to get a lot more points for it.
Yeah, it's tough to try something nobody has done. So because two people have finished the pockets so far, and Arthur's fall really wasn't on the pockets. He tried to send the initial Lachey too quickly. It would be tough to persuade somebody to go for that other side.
Yeah. It's kind of a decision like risking the lower pointage but having a higher chance of finishing, or risking the higher pointage and may or may not risking your completion.
Yeah, it's the name of the game, man. Risk and reward.
So I'd say if you're really confident, you should probably go for the triangles.
Yeah, or if you feel really strong. Speaking of strong, Oriana's putting together a pretty strong run here so far. Just that one miss on the spinning bar. It looked like she also maybe went a little bit too high since the Lachey's downward.
Yeah. Downward laches are always really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, that's why to learn continuous Lachey posture, Learn to under Lachey it a little bit and use your swing to neutralize the impact.
But then you get scared of face planting.
That's true.
But if you don't, you get scared of peeling and getting a really bad rip.
Yep.
So downward laches are just tricky stuff.
Yep. Tricky icky. Little confidence goes a long way here. Oh, just about. Yeah, that slightest hesitation.
You got to get the foot right exactly where it needs to go, or it'll spin one way or another if it's not dead on the middle.
Yeah, anything that's not perfectly downward, you're coming off.
Yeah, the fickle pickles.
Yeah, the fickle pickles, man. You guys like pickles? Are you a picky eater?
I'm not a picky eater, but pickles aren't my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Nor is shrimp or lobster. I'm not.
Just a little
Am I a
short.
picky eater?
Great run out of Oriana. Strong performance. Learning to hate those lollipops, huh? Down on the starting platform now, we have local hero Sadie Berger.
She trying to get chalk off her shoes.
Yep. Yeah, because her hands are chalked up. You don't want to reach down.
Yep.
You want nice sticky zantes. Probably she's thinking about the cat grab already after the trampoline. She's not a super fan of trampolines, but also you're a little more tactile. You're a little quicker on the pivot on the vinyl coverings of the blocks if you have nice, sticky, clean shoes. She was laughing there a second ago. She was generating so much momentum, she kicked the truss above her. I know she's glad to be done with that balance stride. It's kind of a big stride. This is downward, we'll see here. It gets into a little, very, very slight continuous posture.
That's interesting. I think she switched which hand was forward and which hand was back.
On the lache, yep.
That's not something you see lots of people do. But
Yeah,
might work.
yep, that's true. Another non-rookie move here. She knew which cones she was going to use, and so she knew how to get a head start on momentum. Even holding that lock off momentarily, too, allows you within the circle of your swing to determine which pocket of degrees to let go on your backswing. So
I don't know if she wants to send it back and then get a good pull.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to send it forward, but cling
just
onto
gonna
the
go with
rope
it.
at the same time.
yeah, she's just going to go with it. If she can ollie over the balance beam, dip down a little bit too much. You can see the judge kind of shake his little head a little bit. Ooh, she's going for the match tech. Not too bad. Not too bad. She's probably glad that's over. So we've got Lollipops. Sadie, I mean, kind of well known for endurance, grip endurance. No, she's looking pretty comfortable so far. So
Yeah, this obstacle you'd think would be right in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, she's big chilling. She's looking at the dismount. She's not going to mess with unhooking. She's going to have to lache and commit. She's going to get... Okay, that's nicely done.
She's done burnout courses without chalk, which terrifies me.
Without chalk.
Mm-hmm.
She's using it now. Which is a pro move. She goes. Are we going to see another complete here? I wish that the camera did justice to the distance of the first lache. That was fingertips. You could see sort of like a wide-eyed sigh of relief type of expression on her face. Little commitment's going to go a long way here into the pockets. Bullseyes. Let's see if we can send one more. We'll have a near clean run. It's going to be pretty competitive with Lucy Jones, honestly, because the Lollipops are going to be a high score. That's a great run out of Sadie.
Yeah, I think that should put her ahead, right? Because I don't think hardly anyone's missed the skateboard.
Yeah, it does. Yep, it does, it looks like.
It looks.
So that's a good run. That's interesting how the scores stack up like that. It adds some drama. You know? It adds some drama into the mix, doesn't it? On the starting platform now we have Zachary Bowman.
I think so.
And clean so far.
I wonder if any of these last two athletes will give us a try at the other side of the split decision. I think most
No.
people have already made their mind up, but
Yep, no chance. I don't think we're gonna see the unseen lane here, boys. I think that's, it potentially could be faster. Just 'cause it's fewer moves, right?
Before that, on the spinning bars, he goes for not mixed grip.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing
Forward
to
grip.
do.
Yep, true that.
He should join the resistance.
Yeah, that's true. He's all clear so far. This is tricky. He might be lined up just for one more swing here. Thing you recognize that. It's onto the skateboard. Seen some drama on this bad boy today.
doesn't seem like the change of the rings to the rope to pull.
Yeah, it doesn't by much. Not by much. But it looks like Zachary used the balance beam there.
Oh, that's so sad because he had done it. I mean, he was in position. I think he just didn't think.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Normally when you see a balance beam, what your mind goes to is, I should step
Yeah,
on
he's looking
this.
awfully strong. Just comes off the dreaded lollipops. So he has time here. I mean, he's hopping right in because he still feels like he has the strength and endurance left. Yeah, slide undershoot on Lachey. Great run out of Zachary. Safe travels to them. Thanks for coming out. Whole family was here. Sibling run earlier.
Yeah, with the winter storm coming, it's.
Yep.
good
It
that
looks
there's-
like that the first Lachey, it's like taking out more athletes than actually the second one. So I don't know which
Yeah.
one is harder.
Yep. Up next, we have Mr. Henry Coyle.
Coyle was on Diego's team up until recently, until he moved up. What are your thoughts on Coyle, Diego?
He's pretty good. He's really good at speed courses, Lachey, and he has pretty solid grip.
Coyle showed up on fire, actually, on Elite 2 also. Yeah, he's still... so one of the sort of pillars of consistency here at OA as an athlete, all of his time. So just to add some, background to it, his elite team ran a full sort of NSN style speed course the other day, and they each got about 9 or 10 runs. And he and one other had the most finishes. People try to sell out during their practices. But he and one other athlete had the most finishes, and all of Coyle's times were about a second apart, and they gradually got faster throughout the day. And, most people had like 2 or 3 finishes throughout the practice, so. Yeah, and he's brand new to it. So we'll see. See what he thinks here.
Is he trying to skip
Yeah,
far
might
ahead?
I think he's just feeling it out, so this is going
His
to be
lollipop
tough. Okay.
though.
So we know that his left hand's plenty strong. Hopefully that wasn't all of the strength that it has. He just peels on the twist around. He hops right in. He's got plenty of time left. Yeah, I wonder without that miss, sometimes when things aren't going perfectly according to plan, throws you off a bit. But he's looking absolutely fine on these things. It's still a super competitive run. Nice work out of Mr. Coyle, the dreaded lollipops. Unless you have those things in your hands perfectly, they're tough. But that's it for the teen waves. That's it for the teen wave here, boys. We're gonna calculate all of our scores. Make sure everything was entered into the app correctly. We'll make sure that the app digested the information correctly. And we will get back down to the floor in just a couple minutes with the awards.
My name's Mason J. Wozni. I coach and I'm on part of the Elite 2 team. My main goal when I'm trying to coach here is to make everyone feel like they're in a safe, fun environment to play and make new friends. My favorite thing about being on the team is definitely the people on the team, like the community. My confidence through the program has greatly improved. And like in the beginning, I didn't even like commit to anything. I was scared to do obstacles, but further down the road with more support from like my teammates, even my coaches, I started to realize that I can like commit to stuff. And then to add on to that, seeing like the people through the program, their confidence like increasing, even like the kids that I've been coaching, their confidence is through the roof now. Like, yeah, I'm locked in, dude.
All right, everybody, all the scores are calculated. It looks like our judge stumbling around down there, getting all the competitors into the same area, looking around, trying to read whatever text is on his phone.
Teens,
Let's see how things shook down.
you ready? We're gonna start with the ladies, okay? In third place, we have Lucy Farrell. Right there. In second place, Lucy Jones. And in first place, Sadie. All right, good work, ladies. Hop on down. For the boys, in third, Henry Coyle. In second place, Miguel. And in first place, Emmett. Good work, boys. Ladies with the medals, can you hop on up, please? All right. Teen Division, thank you so much for coming out and competing this year at our last qualifier of the season. We'll see you next year. Good work.
Well, thanks for tuning in for another wave, everybody. We just got one left. The only thing we have left is the Elite Division. So thanks to Mr. Diego and Mr. Daniel Carvajal hanging out in the commentary booth here. Stay tuned in, and we'll see you for the Elites coming right up.
Yeah, thank you for having us. This is really fun.
Goodbye.